When your old career gives you lemons, throw in some ice, mix in some vodka, and call it a podcast. From the Mac of All Trades studio in Fairport, and driven by Victor Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's Billified, the Bill Moran Podcast.
Thank you for getting your pot on. Thanks for telling a friend. That's how we spread the word. Danny's here after the big Easter holiday. Did you have a nice Easter holiday?
I did.
Yeah.
Great resurrection for our Lord.
I know. I got that.
I got to spend time with my family. They threw me a birthday party. Then we had
We missed your birthday?
That's no big deal. I'm 46.
No.
Who cares?
Well, we care.
My sister threw, so she, I was on Good Friday.
So we have to have a birthday next week.
We don't have to do anything.
We're going to do it.
But
we do it for everybody.
But like she made these plans, but she forgot to text my wife. So I go, hey, could you just text Beth next time you're gonna do this, because Beth feels bad because she feels like she didn't do anything. And she's like, no, I wasn't intentional. I go, I know I wasn't intentional, because there's like 8 text threads in the family. You got your family text, then you got your siblings text, then you got the one with the siblings plus the mom, then you got the one with like the husbands and wives. I think my sister hit the wrong text thread. But we had a huge thing with the kids where my nephew told me that I sat the 4 kids down and go, okay, which one of you wants to pull the plug on Uncle Dan when he gets old and alone? And my nephew Jack, my sister's son, raised his hand. So that's taken care of. I know who's going to sign the DNR papers. And then Sunday I took my my nephew and my mother-in-law and my wife out for resurrection brunch. So it was good.
Resurrection brunch. Yes. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, Jesus rose, so we're going to eat a ton of meat.
Yeah.
And eggs, ham. It's all been purified by the Lord. Yeah. So, yeah, it was good. It was really good. How about you? It looks like you had some travels.
Oh, buddy.
Got a little trouble?
No, I don't think.
Not trouble?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah, I did talk about that too.
You fight authority. Authority usually wins.
Yeah. I fight the law, and the law won. Mm-hmm. That's the problem there.
Church was good, too. I don't want to leave that out. What happened now?
Just
technology?
No. Not technology. Just
wait, somebody texted you like always into the show, like a minute into the show.
But everybody needs a response like
now
in the moment.
Yeah.
I got to tell you what happened when I went, because I took my son and my mom. My mom actually came up, and we went to see my brother and his family, and I rented a condo that they have at their ski resort. They're up there for the entire season, and so through Airbnb I got one in their same complex, and but a lot of the mountain was closed down because of just the weather and the way things have been, and it was raining a couple days. But we just did one day, and it was a great day to go skiing. But I may have accidentally, I may have insulted a rocket scientist.
Go on. An actual rocket scientist.
Yeah. And I'm not kidding.
Not a cliched one. Like an actual legitimate. No. This is not like a Bill Nye.
This is a guy who is a Cornell undergrad, MIT grad.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're talking.
So he's smart.
A legit, absolute legit rocket scientist.
He's in the upper 1% of brains.
He's in the upper 1% of brains. Yes, he is.
All right.
He's in the upper 1% of brains. And so
so many people in your radio career, you found a way to kick him in the nuts.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I fucking did 100%. 100 fucking percent. Danny, we're at this condo. It's like, ski racing kids and families and all this stuff, and dads pretending they still got it and drinking lots of beer.
Oh, yeah, you got to love that.
Oh, the beer's flowing, the wine's flowing. And there's this guy that I had heard about because people would say he lives there like 8 months a year. He has a condo. I don't know where. I think it might be in Massachusetts. I'm not sure. And then he has the condo up in the mountain. But he stays at the condo in the mountain 8 months out of the year. I don't know why. But if he has to go take a flight somewhere, he'll go back to his condo in Massachusetts and then fly out of Logan or something. I don't know. So, but I hear that. So so they're telling me about this guy. They keep saying things like, he just talks a lot. He just talks a lot and blah, blah, blah. You know, I mean, like and I hear he's a rocket scientist. Mm-hmm. And I get his credentials. And I'm thinking to myself...
So he has thoughts, but they're actually legit.
Well, the guy could launch a fucking rocket, but he can't land a pause from what I'm understanding in a conversation.
Oh, he's one of those.
You got it. So, and I talked to him, and I don't know, he could be a rocket scientist, but he's an engineer, but he's like NASA adjacent with the things he does, right?
NASA almost.
Yeah. And like I could accidentally end civilization smart.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like, yeah. I don't know if
you accidentally mix chemicals in the lab and then all of a sudden we have a virus.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, something like that.
All right.
Yeah. So
if any of that got into the wrong hands, Bill.
We are all hanging out more in this common area. And apparently there's 3 floors in the condos in the building. Right. And condos have upstairs, downstairs in them. But the people who hang out on the second floor in the common area, it's like an adult frat party. And they get loud and they get complaints. They get complaint letters from the management.
Complaint letters.
They do, from emails from the management. And so we're all hanging out in that place, and the dude strolls up. He had been in the heated pool. He goes out and he does laps. And then he sits in the hot tub, and then he dries off, and he comes back in, and he comes up, and we're all sitting there, and he's got his shorts that are still sort of dripping wet. I mean, he dried off, clearly you can tell, and he's sitting there, and he did not sit. He did not pause. He kept talking to whoever would listen. He's just talk. And I swear to God, I even wondered if he would breathe. And he's like just looking, and the only thing I can think is like, you're isolated. So you know what I mean? Like he doesn't have a wife, he doesn't have any kids.
He's living in solitaire.
Right.
Crying out
and
loud.
Then people aren't there during the week. They're mostly there on the weekends. You know, some families arrive Thursday, most on Friday, and they're all gone by Sunday. And he's there, just there. So and he says he loves it. He skis every day and blah, 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 which behind his back, people are going, for a guy who skis 150 days a year, he fucking sucks. I mean, these guys.
And that wasn't the insult.
No.
Oh,
no.
Oh,
the insult came out of my mouth. But we're talking about dads that are skiing that they have a phone in one hand, a beer in another, and they're fucking flying down the mountain. Like they're just having a great time. They don't.
Sonny Bono's in training.
Yes.
Sonny Boneheads.
Yes. So at one point, I look at him. And I go, I don't even remember what I was saying exactly, because I had bourbon, I had wine, I had a couple beers. They weren't Guinness. They were just like, I think I was drinking Miller Lite. But I had been drinking for a while now. And most of the wives have gone to bed. So it's just a bunch of guys sitting out there. And I look at him and I go, he's got a strange name. I won't say it because I don't. Who knows what I'll
call him Egon.
Yeah.
Like, because Ghostbusters, Egon was the brains.
You got it. Okay.
You got to be pretty smart to, like, trap ghosts.
So Egon. And I go, Egon, you haven't sat down for 3 hours. He's been there for 3 hours. He's like, yeah, my bathing suit's now dry. I go, what are you doing? I go, I'm like, you haven't stopped talking. I go, you are one weird motherfucker, man. And the place fucking erupts. It was like I said what everybody has always wanted to say about this guy.
That's when you hear the
to his face.
The laughs.
Oh my God. The room, Danny, like it just erupted. You got it. And I'm laying in bed going, or the next morning, more or less, I go, did I roast the fucking genius yesterday without even meaning to do it? Or in a way, did I kind of save the party? Because he just drones on and on and on. And the next day, like all the dads were like, man, what you said to Egon, oh my God, that was the fucking funniest. And then I go, I said, yeah. And they're like, no, but the way you said it, the way you delivered that line, it was fucking hilarious. Because I think I said it more with a wink and a smile. I go, man, you're one weird motherfucker. You never think you're going to need a personal injury attorney until you do. It's not something you plan for. You know, 1 minute you're just living your life. Next thing you know, you're dealing with an accident, an injury, missed work, and a whole lot of stress you didn't ask for. And here's the truth. Insurance companies, they've got a plan. They know exactly what they're doing. The question is, do you? That's why if it's me, I'm calling Connors and Ferris. They know the system, they know how to fight, and more importantly, they know how to take care of people when things get messy. You're not just a case file to them. They walk you through it step by step and make sure you're not getting pushed around when you're already down. So if life throws you one of those moments, don't try to figure it out alone. Call Connors and Ferris or visit connorsandferris.com with offices in New York City, Syracuse, Rochester, and Buffalo. Because when it matters most, you want someone in your corner who actually knows how to win. Connors and Ferris. Why is the most Googled relationship question basically, does the honeymoon phase end? Does the honeymoon phase end?
The answer, yes.
Well,
the question is when. Am I right?
I mean, the thing I'm thinking is nobody's Googling that in month 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Month 2, you're the love of my life, or you're the greatest thing that ever happened to me. And then by month 8, it's usually like, why do you chew like that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, that's
what's for dinner? Woman, get in that kitchen and make me some toast.
Right. But somewhere there's people
joking,
panic, because it is, honest to God, one of the most searched relationship things. Here's some videos that are just out there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them to play well or not, because you know the TikToks go. They start out, but we'll pick up where this guy starts. Let's see.
The honeymoon stage is a lie, at least how people talk about it. When you first get into a relationship with someone, you're going to be super happy. You're going to be going on dates all the time. You're going to be super excited to talk about each other. And that's great. That's how every relationship starts. But people start to call that the honeymoon stage. And any stage after that, they just call normal. Or it isn't as good as it used to be. People say, oh, that's because you're out of the honeymoon stage. Wait till you're out of the honeymoon stage. You'll understand. Like, that's not true. That shouldn't be a thing. It should be a honeymoon life, not just a honeymoon stage. There's no reason you should be content and happy at the beginning of your relationship, and then halfway through or a couple months in, however long it is, you just like give up and you're like, oh, that was the honeymoon stage. I guess this is normal now. If you start to use that as an excuse as to why your relationship gets worse, you probably shouldn't be together. Or at least you're not doing the basics. You're not communicating. You're not telling the truth. You're not listening to each other and making changes. You're not struggling because you're out of the honeymoon stage. You're struggling because you're not a great relationship and maybe you're not a good fit for each other. And I don't say all this to be mean. Like, if we could all flip our...
All right, so...
He's absolutely right.
Well, yeah, but here's my thing. Is a solid relationship, and I mean this, built on honesty, or is it built on strategy? And by strategy, it's like when to say something, when not to say something, when to swallow it, when to go. Because do you say everything? Or do you say just enough to keep it good? I don't know.
I had a friend named Bill Moran who once told me it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
And I say that to this day. And I still bring up the same example.
And so you have to kind of like, I mean, neither sex is going to figure out each other 100%. The question is the person that you're with, okay?
Yeah.
How, what you have to kind of read the room, right?
Yeah.
And figure out, okay, is now a good time? And there's, then you can get into like, well, there's never a good time. Okay, how do I couch this in a way that is mutually beneficial for both of us?
Well, let me go back, because the honeymoon phase, and we could even listen to more people, but
I have a thought on that too.
Honest to God, there's so many all over Instagram, TikTok. I was shocked about the honeymoon phase.
And there's also a lot of people on YouTube, women, defending
all I found were
men.
Oh yeah.
In the marriage,
yeah,
explaining, hey, listen,
yes,
that you got to pay attention too,
right?
I think in two ways. You were going somewhere.
Let me start here because
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think that love in a way is a chemical scam. You get a lot of dopamine, and when that runs out, right? Dopamine, serotonin, you're basically high for a brief period of time. And by 8 months in, it's going away. Because who wouldn't want to keep that dopamine, serotonin high? I think everybody would. But because you can't, your brain basically taps out. That's kind of what happens.
Yeah, you can only get so much dopamine.
Right. So you don't lose love. You lose the chemicals. That's kind of what I see. You lose, right? Mm-hmm. Or the drug, whatever that is. Maybe you need a serotonin uptake inhibitor. Yeah. But here's where I think things can get interesting for most couples. When that does wear off, does it get real? Meaning, like, you start to see the real person, right? There's always the jokes about you're putting your best foot forward, you're showing your best self, you're not really removing the mask. And so does it get real, or do you kind of get smart in it and you go, I like this person? I don't know. Because in your marriage right now, I'll ask you this. In your marriage right now,
hey, boo,
is everything on the table?
What do you mean by everything on the table?
Is everything.
We talk about everything.
You call her out when she's wrong.
Yes, everything is on the table.
You bring up the uncomfortable stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
We've talked through it.
Okay. I mean, do you ever go, is it worth it, or just let it slide?
I've learned to pick my spots at certain occasions. And figure out a way, okay, how do I bring this up, and when do I bring it up? And what could be leading to this?
So, like,
there was a difficult conversation about a year ago that I was going to have with my wife. And I think I've told this story on the podcast, where my wife was really stressed out in a certain situation in her life. And right as I was about to ask her, is it worth no longer doing, we got a phone call that her father had died.
Oh, that's not the time to bring that up. That's called reading the room, Dan. That was pretty good. I'll give you that one.
You kind of have to back out of that.
Reading the room.
Yeah, you got to punt there.
Well, and there's a difference, but I'll say this. There's a difference between peace and complete avoidance.
Yes, you don't want to be an avoider.
Right. I think that's where you don't want to be. But everything is on the table for you? Like everything.
Yes, everything's on the table. Wow. We've discussed it. We've discussed it all. We've discussed everything because, now we don't have kids, so we have more time to do those things. I think I don't want to call kids a distraction, but there's other lives at stake in a marriage, when it's not just the two of you.
Oh, well, right. But, okay, so this is your second marriage. It's Boo's second marriage.
Yes.
Right? And I could see why people get married again. I get that. If I'm not opposed in any way. I don't know. But I just go, are they better, or just people are more careful?
I think you have to be as real as you possibly can from day one.
Like, okay, so
seriously, because Steve Harvey.
Drama, more honesty.
Yeah, I think, Steve Harvey said it best. I think the book was called Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man.
Yeah.
And he says for the first 90 days, you're not dating the person you're dating their representative.
Well, that's why I'm saying.
And my thing was, I had some relationships that ended relatively quickly, but I was the same person from day one that I was on day 30 or day 60 or day 90 or in month 13 in one marriage. Okay? I was the same person from the start. And you got to kind of let them know, hey, this is who I am.
Yeah.
And I would rather have them show me who they were right off the hop so I know what I'm dealing with, rather than play this game. Because my ex-wife played this game for 6 months of, she's just perfect. And then I got to know the real person.
The real person. Okay. So that's kind of my thing. And I even with second marriages, do you kind of, and I always say, I said this just the other day because somebody was like, I don't know if I'll ever be ready in these classes and we're going so quick and blah, blah. I go, it's reps, man. All life is reps, right? You do it more and more and more. So like a second marriage, you just kind of know, well, that's a landmine over there. I'll just tiptoe this way. That. I'll tiptoe this way today. Because I was talking to somebody, oh God, this was a while back though. And I said something about second marriage and I compared it to buying a used car. It was a joke because this guy was, actually, this guy might be on his third marriage. And I go, I think marriage is, for this guy at this point, is like buying a used car. Everything checks out. You just worry about that knocking's going to start any moment.
When it hits 60,001 miles.
Right. And I go that.
The warranty is over.
Right. Right. And I will say, as a guy who is married, kids, job, home maintenance, just general chaos of life, all that stuff, I will tell you, I think that's what kills the honeymoon phase. Because where these other people, and you can go find them online yourself, are talking about the honeymoon phase should never end. It should always kind of be there in some way. But I think that it doesn't die because of a big explosion. I think it starts to die because of slow neglect, like the plant in the fucking corner.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it is. You stop flirting. You stop kind of dating them. You stop playing. You stop noticing certain things. And that is when I think you start to find yourself, you don't break up, you just sort of unplug, right? You disconnect.
Yes.
And I think that's the biggest thing. And so when people are searching, and I don't know how far into relationships people are searching, but I was shocked to think, does the honeymoon phase end or some variation of that?
Does it dissolve?
The most Googled things. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Because I think but the fact that people are Googling that shows that they care. Well,
and that they want to salvage it. The question is, does the other person?
Yeah. I mean, look, I think there's a lot of times, and I would say that it's guys, you just get comfortable and there's an expectation. And
you can't get comfortable.
And having been married and having had kids, I used to do a joke on stage. The only reason I got married is I didn't want to have to do the paperwork. Wherever it was, dentist's office, doctor's office, whatever she did, and that it's a terrible joke. Please, I'll probably it'll blow back on me in some fashion. Yeah, no, okay. but my point is, my point is that you start to become that guy, and you're just sort of there. And if you're not communicating, if you're not saying the stuff that's bothering you, and I think there's a lot of times that guys have been conditioned to not say anything. So then the honeymoon phase goes away because now, all of a sudden, I have a friend who says the prison version of her shows up.
Okay.
I fucking love it.
I cut you.
I think that is so fucking funny.
I will shiv you.
But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, and I got to think too, you get to a certain age. You're younger than I am. I don't know that I want to share a bathroom with anybody. If I feel like shaving in the sink and leaving some fucking whiskers in there, that's fine. Nobody's going to bitch at me. But if I'm with somebody, I might be motherfucking going, fucking goddamn it, I got to wipe out the sink, so I have to hear that, right? Because it's those things that I think that start to erode where...
That's where they got the term irreconcilable differences.
Well, but I think also, yes, but I think also if you are conscientious and you actually care and that bothers the person, you take 2 minutes and you wipe the fucking sink.
Yeah, you take a note.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. But how many times would a personality like the one that's talking into a microphone right now go, what the fuck? I don't have the fucking time. Give me a minute. When it comes to home improvement, you've got choices. Let's say there's a hole in the bedroom wall and somehow nobody in the house knows how it got there. You could fix it. I mean, there's always YouTube, right? But 3 hours later, it's going to look like a patch job. Not even a good patch job. And how about that leak under the kitchen sink? Yeah, you said you'd get to it, and that was what, 2.5, 3 months ago? If we're being honest, we all have that list. The one where deep down, you're not totally sure you've got the skills to pull it off. If it's my list, I'm calling Mac of all trades. Holes in the wall, handled. Leaky sinks, done. Full kitchen remodel, yeah, they got that too. And hey, warmer weather's coming. How's that deck looking? Need it extended? Rebuilt? Outdoor patio? Don't be a deckhead. Call Mac of all trades, 585-202-9218. That's 585-202-9218. And you can see all they do online at macofalltrades.net. They'll handle it, so you don't have to. I love it. All right.
Who is this? It's not Teddy Pendergrass.
This is officially This is officially, Daniel,
AI.
a blues singer that is topping the charts.
Not Teddy Swims.
Nope. This blues singer has never had a drink.
Is he really a blues singer then?
Never lost a woman.
Wow.
And never played a dive bar.
Jackson Moran.
Here's another one. Listen to this one. Come on now.
Does he start every song with
I still buy that same old cheap red
Wow.
wine.
Grace and Randy.
Even though you ain't been here in a
Long time.
a glass or two, and you're back in this place,
That's right.
Uh-oh.
sitting over there.
On my face.
I knew you were going to do that.
Look on your face. Remember you laughing.
You said he never lost a woman.
Never lost a woman.
It sounds like he's a poser. He's talking about losing one now.
I don't think Eddie Dalton
Eddie Dalton.
has ever felt anything in his entire life, because you're right, Dan. He is AI.
Oh, wow. Is this song really top of the charts?
Well, there's a report from Showbiz 411, or 411, I should say, because that's what the hip kids say, and that's what it would be, not the way I just said it. And it's about this guy. I bought these tunes on iTunes. I had heard them, and I kept going, this has got to be AI. And then I played it for my son, and my son's like, that is absolutely AI. And he goes, you can hear where they double up the voice tracks in some parts. And he goes, you can hear the little awkwardness.
The nuances.
Yeah. And I was like, wow, that's really good that you picked that out. I'm just saying, because I never heard of Eddie Dalton, and you can't come out with songs that I'm seeing in every fucking TikTok. And I know I'm on old man TikTok.
I just heard a little subtlety.
Yeah. Well, now that oh, yeah. Okay. Here's another one.
Is he black or white, Bill?
According to this, he would be a black blues singer.
Okay.
And they made him an older cat.
Oh, wow. They made him real old, man.
Yeah, they made him
That's like
older
Nat
guy.
King Cole old.
Yep.
There's a low light burning in the back of the room.
But I got to tell you something, man. This is you could put this on and do some fucking or something. You know what I mean? You give me
Baby, you want to clean the house?
in your panties. So this has bothered me a lot. And I purposely went and bought it because I wanted to play it on the podcast. And I'm assuming, I go, somebody's making money off this. I don't know who exactly it is. And then according to this thing, this Showbiz 411, not only is he not real, he hit the iTunes Top 100 singles chart 11 times in 1 month.
We're not going to have any jobs left in by 2027.
He even reached number 3 on the iTunes Top Album charts with an album called The Years Between. And I think that was the first song I played. No, it wasn't. But this one is one, I mean, I saw a beautiful woman, well lit, like I was trying to do here in the studio, dancing by herself. And she was older. She had some gray in her cap. And she went. The guy behind this is a content creator. His name is Dallas Ray Little. But this is a song, the lyrics, I love the lyrics. Oh, two. About getting older, baby.
The world keeps turning.
That's right.
Like it's meant to do.
Baby.
And time don't wait, just carries you through. I've had good days and a few slip away.
I mean, how relatable is this song for a guy like my age?
Or my age too, man.
I think you're a kid.
But you live
How old is you turn now?
46.
Ooh, shit, you're not a kid.
Yeah.
it's true. The things worth keeping.
I feel so bad that I totally duffed the birthday.
Would you stop? We're men. We don't have to worry about that stuff.
Come on.
I didn't realize it was my birthday on my birthday until like an hour into it.
That's funny. We used to say, like, when it came to AI stuff, is it real? Now it's just like, does it sound good? And it does. It sounds good.
It sounds really good.
This guy runs a company, Dallas Ray Little, called Crunchy Records, and is openly creating fake artists powered entirely by AI.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, do you know who Noel Gallagher is?
Yes.
He was the guitar player and songwriter for Oasis.
Yes.
His brother Liam sang the songs. They used to battle it out. They just went on a huge tour last year. And Noel goes, I don't know if you've picked up on this, but they don't have bands anymore. They have backing bands when you go on tour.
Right.
But it's one guy with going under the name like The Weeknd, or going under the Black Keys are two dudes. They tour with 4, 5, or 6 musicians, right? The big thing is they don't want the record industry doesn't want bands anymore, and they want the band sound, but they want it to be as few people as possible because it's easier to control one person than it is to worry about 4 or 5 or 6 drunks or drug addicts in a band. And if you notice in country music now, it's not about bands anymore. It's Luke Bryant.
Yes.
And they're all solo artists.
Oh, that's funny. I hadn't really thought of that.
Yeah.
I hadn't
like
really
it's this
thought.
guy named Somber. You thought Somber was a band. No, it's a dude who wrote all these songs in New York, and he's brilliant, but it's just one guy. They're kind of getting away from that. And so now AI is the next level. Hey, we don't have to pay anybody.
Right.
Put the money in our pocket.
Eddie Dalton didn't lose his dog.
No.
He lost his Wi-Fi.
He did.
That's right. Giving AI man the blues.
And now I can't upload this song about you.
It's a blues artist who has never suffered. Like, that's just unheard of. But here's the thing that I thought of. How many times, and I think you were probably this kid growing up, how many times did you go and read the jewel case of a CD? There's no backstory with Eddie Dalton. There's no backstory. There's no story of couldn't get the record company to pay attention. And
one of my favorite things to do was to open up the CD booklet and follow the lyrics and read who did what, who thanked who.
Right.
I mean,
where they came from, who they
were. Now in the digital era, before Eddie Dalton, you don't get that. You just download the music. You don't get the artwork. You don't get the credits. You don't get any of that stuff.
That's true. But you could still go if you were interested and Google them.
But now you got to go, okay, I got to go Google. No, you used to because you'd sit on your bed and you listen to the music, you follow along with the words, you play. And now it's like, okay, it's background noise. I got other things to do.
Well, okay. So that is exactly right, because nobody's Googling Eddie Dalton. Mm-hmm. They're just downloading.
You don't know what it's like to be black and AI. You don't know what I've been through.
I should not laugh that hard at that.
This struggle with you.
Right, but I mean,
no, I'm saying like that would be his story,
Yeah,
but instead now he's AI, so I can't relate.
Right. I mean, we're not. Here's the thing.
They're getting filleted.
You're not Googling Eddie Dalton's childhood trauma.
No, I know. Yeah.
No, you're adding him to your chill vibe playlist while you fold laundry. I mean, that's what it is.
You want to go one step further? Do you remember Napster?
Yes.
Napster is pivoting out of music or expanding out of music.
They still exist?
Not only do they still exist, they are now backed by Amazon.
Oh.
They are backed by Microsoft.
Really?
They got about 150. They have a valuation, a pre-IPO evaluation of over $150 billion.
Wow.
Here's why. They have decided to pivot out of music and create a digital twin for anybody who wants one, including CEOs, salespeople, marketing people. So in other words, if you want to sit down and talk with Justin Bieber, Justin Bieber would have a digital twin made by Napster that he could use to handle his business.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
That is scary.
Yeah.
You want to talk with Bill Gates? You're not going to get a meeting with the actual Bill Gates, but you're going to talk to his digital twin.
Well, I mean, look, honestly, as a business model,
it makes a ton of sense.
Sure it does. What we're listening to right now makes a ton of sense. No contracts. No tours.
Mm-hmm. Just pocket the money, honey.
Right. No diva behavior. You mentioned it before. Why are we seeing single artists?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think it's Napster.com, but if you go to the Napster website and just scroll through it, you will find digital experts on each subject who you could talk with at a subscription, who can help you do whatever you're doing. It's like AI, but with a personal touch.
Well, right.
And they're doing it for every single industry.
Yeah, and here's the other thing. Infinite output, right?
Right.
You know,
problem is
like this is a catchy little blues. I mean, it's certainly aimed at an all. If I played this for my kid, he'd be like, well, he did listen to it with me, but he didn't like it. But I knew, like, I think people my age would dig it, you know, especially that older song. The lyrics are good. I'm a lyric guy, so I'd rather the lyrics. But I mean, and I would say this too. I don't know that record labels are scared of this. I just wonder if they're taking notes. All right, we'll get out of here, Danny. Another day older from technical producer maybe up playing all this stuff.
As good as I used to.
I want to see the person that covers the machine.
Dude, it's Rochester.
I want
They're
a
probably
Rochester
already on it.
band to fucking cover this because I would love it. I wouldn't care.
Like it's meant to be.
Come on.
Time don't wait.
Does anybody sing like this?
In town?
Tommy Burnett might be able to. A little raspy, no?
No. He can sing, but I don't think he can sing like this dude. This artificial creation.
Soul. Yeah, soul. I mean, he's a soul singer without a soul, baby. That's what that is.
I think Pete Frank might be able to pull it off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's talented. He's with
He's got the he's got the Zach Brown band, and he's got the Zach Bryan band.
Yeah.
The tribute bands. Now, he's not actually in those
bands.
bands.
It's so funny now that you know it's AI, right? We've talked.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be hearing like, yeah, that's where they double up. But I love the words. I say the same thing as Danny. We celebrate his birthday next time. We check his OCD, and we play more from the artist with 1994. For Dan Barillo, I'm Bill Moran. For Eddie Dalton, from Crunch Records. We'll see you next time.
And the radio playing that worn out